There was a time not that long ago where I genuinely didn't know how I was going to keep going. I was a mum trying to hold everything together when everything around me felt like it was falling apart. My children were struggling, they were being misunderstood, isolated, and slipping further and further away from the world around them. But I was right there with them, fighting systems that didn't listen, knocking on doors that wouldn't open, being told to wait, to cope, and to carry on. But inside I was broken. There were moments where the weight of it all felt so heavy, I didn't know if I could do it anymore. And the most frightening part was, there was nowhere to go. No one to catch us, no one to support us, just silence. So I made the decision in that silence that if something didn't exist, I would try and create it. Not because I was strong, but because I had no other choice. And that's how AP Cymru, the neurodiversity charity, began. 16 years later, that something has become a lifeline for over 2,000 children, young people and their families. And when I say lifeline, I don't use that word lightly. I mean families who come to us in crisis, on the edge, literally holding on by a thread. And I want to share the words of just one of our parents. It's one of our dads that we support, and he sent us this message after his first parent-to-parent support session. Thank you for your time today. I achieved more in our session than I have during 5 years of therapy and counselling. I feel like a massive weight has been lifted. For years, I imagined walking into the sea and just ending it all. I try my best every day to be the best dad I can be to my 2 children who are on the never-ending diagnosis pathway. Plus, fighting my own poor mental health and questioning my own neurodivergence. My feelings are valid, and for the first time ever, I feel listened to, and more importantly, I feel believed. Thank you, AP Cymru. This is what we do. We step in when everything else has failed. We hold families when systems can't, and we understand because we've lived it, because it's not just work for us, it's personal. But this is the reality that we are facing. In 2021, there were 676 children waiting for a neurodivergent assessment in Cardiff and the Vale of Glamorgan alone. Today, that number is almost 4,000. Our children are waiting 5 years or more to be told something that their families already know. 5 years of being misunderstood, 5 years of being wrongly labelled, and 5 years of families fighting just to be heard. And while those numbers rise, so does the pressure on families and on organisations like ours, because we are the ones catching them, holding them tight, and supporting them through the fear, the frustration, and the desperation. We are the voice of thousands of children, young people, and their families. And the truth is, the voice is not being heard, because we are still not funded to do this work sustainably. We are holding lives together with very little. We don't just respond to crisis, we're trying to change the future. Through our neuro-inclusion training, we are working with organisations across Wales and beyond to build understanding, to shift culture, and to create environments where children and families don't reach crisis in the first place. Inclusion isn't just a room, it's a culture, and when the culture changes, lives change too. As someone who has stood in that place of complete desperation, and someone who now carries the stories of thousands of families who are still standing there, children are still waiting and parents are still breaking, and charities like ours are still holding everything together without the support that we need to keep doing it. So I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, please listen to us, not just today, not just here, but in your decisions, in your policies, and where your funding goes. Because lived experience really matters, and right now it's being overlooked. We aren't asking for recognition, we are asking for action, because without it, families like mine will continue to fall through the cracks. I can't accept a world where another parent could feel the way that I once felt, alone, invisible, and wondering if you can keep going. Because now we know, and when we know, we have a responsibility to act. So please, please help me do something about it.